hit me. And they just explode. Pretty much invincible like this. Zombie hits us. Oh no. Only chipping away at the armor. Not doing, they just die. All right, and welcome back, guys. Welcome to another Tier 5 review. If you're new to this series, we're going over every single skill in Cold War and reviewing it, how it is, and how it works when it's Tier 5. We use these skills in different scenarios, kind of find out what it's useful for, see if it's worth using, running, and spending your crystals on. Now, in this one, I think it's about time to go ahead, and we're gonna do Frenzied Guard. This one's very interesting. I've heard a lot of people say this one is really good. We just haven't got around to testing it, and I think it's, you know, kind of fitting to go ahead and test this towards the end of season 2 because this one launched at the beginning of season 2. So I personally have never used Frenzied Guard before, and I'm really gonna see if it's better than Frost Blast. Right now, Frost Blast is kind of my second favorite ability. Frost Blast, in my opinion, is just a better Aether Shroud. It does everything Aether Shroud does except for the speed ability a little bit better. But what people have been telling me is that Frenzied Guard might actually be better than Frost Blast, so we're gonna go in and test it out. Now, starting off with the base tier Frenzied Guard, force all enemies in the area to target you for 10 seconds. Armor takes all damage during this time. Tier 1, activation repairs your armor to full. Tier 2, enemies you kill repair 10% of your armor. Tier 3, normal enemies explode after hitting you. Tier 4, increased duration to 15 seconds. And then Tier 5, normal enemies are slowed to walk speed while active. That sounds really strong, actually, so let's go ahead, get it Tier 4 and Tier 5. All right, boys, now we're in game on D Machine. We're not using the shovel. I just like to switch it up. We're going back using the Street Sweeper a little bit in this game. You know, it'd probably help if I actually put the right ability on that we're going to be testing. There we go. Oh, nope, still no. There we go. Now we got Frenzied Guard on. We got the red one ready to go. And the one thing I noticed about this ability that kind of sticks out to me is it only has one charge. After having all the Tier 5 abilities, most abilities have 2 to 3 charges given, you know, Ring of Fire, Healing Roar, and this is another one that you only get to have 1 charge with. Whereas, I mean, Aether Shroud has 2 and Frost Blast has 3 charges, and charges make a huge difference. That to me is the biggest limiting factor, but that might not matter too much as long as the ability recharges fairly quickly. But seeing how it's round 4 and we're at 30 kills and it's not even halfway there, it's not looking too good for it. But you know, we actually need to go ahead, get the ability, test it out, see what it does while I'm getting set up, getting kind of everything ready for this. If you guys want to sub, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're at 51k subs, which is just insane. And obviously, I gotta give a huge thanks to everyone who's gonna like, comment, and watch the entirety of this video. You guys freaking rock. All right, boys, but I got the ability charged up, ready to go the first time. Unfortunately, we don't have armor, so we cannot test that part of the ability. But what I want to kind of see here is this should slow down all of the zombies and should make the zombies explode when they hit us. So here we go. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, we're gonna die. But hit me. And they just explode. Oh, it'd be nice if we had armor, because if we had armor, which is meant to be used with armor, you're not supposed to be using this on lower rounds, so this isn't a good test, but we're gonna test it with armor in a second. I just wanted to see the explodability. But yeah, I mean, slowing down the zombies is pretty big. And on top of that, if we had more players in the game, all of the zombies would be going just for me and not those other players. I'm not gonna show off the feature where all the zombies target me and not enemies, because we've seen about 1 million different gobblegums in like COD history that have done this, so everyone pretty much knows what that looks like. So now we have the ability again, and this time we actually have armor. So we're gonna go ahead, go in this corner. We're gonna activate it. It slows them down. Dude, every single kill, you can see it's giving us armor back. Yeah, we're pretty much invincible like this. Zombie hits us. Oh no. Only chipping away at the armor. Not doing, dude, they just die. Oh, the ability ran out. Okay, the ability ran out. But yeah, there's no way, even on a high round, I don't think the zombies could have touched us there. And a common thing I see with this ability, a lot of people say it's really good for explosive weapons because now you can't really damage yourself and you can kind of just kill zombies close range to you with no splash damage. So I really want to get the ray gun and test this bad boy out with the ray gun and see how she does. Although my opinions on it are kind of mixed right now, because if you were to tell me like, hey, you get 1 charge of either Aether Shroud, you get 1 charge of Frost Blast, or you get 1 charge of this, I think I would personally choose the 1 charge of this. This, in my opinion, 1 activation of this is probably better than 1 activation of Frost Blast or 1 activation of Aether Shroud. But with how long this is taking to charge, I feel like I could maybe use 1 or 2 Frost Blasts, potentially even 3, in the same time it takes to use 1 of these. And when I compare this kind of in a whole compared to the entirety of Frost Blast as an upgrade, I don't know. From what we've tested so far, I still think Frost Blast is going to be my favorite because this is definitely better at being offensive than Frost Blast. Frost Blast can only really kill the zombies you have hoarded up around you, Whereas this allows you to just go on an absolute rampage of an entire horde, which does definitely make it better than Aether Shroud, because this does everything Aether Shroud does. Aether Shroud makes you completely invincible, but with the armor ability and the regeneration of this, I would have a hard time thinking that anyone would go down while using this. Because if you've got armor and every kill you're getting armor back and the zombies can only take away armor, we're going to test it on high rounds. But even, you know, not playing very well on high rounds, I think we should easily be able to just stay alive like it's nothing with this. Boom, and let's go ahead, use it up here. Obviously, Ring of Fire is still a better ability for, you know, pure killing power, but I don't think that's really what this ability is designed for. It's a good balance between defensive and offensive, kind of in between there, not, you know, not fully stacked on either tree, whereas Aether Shroud is completely defensive and Ring of Fire is completely offensive. This is a nice in between. We could definitely go a little bit harder when we activated it, but yeah, Ring of Fire would have been obviously a little bit better in that situation for just pure killing potential. All right, what's the odds we get the ray gun first try out of the box? Rip. All right, what's the odds we get the ray gun out of the first, what, again? All right, what's the odds we get the ray gun out of the first hit of the box? Okay, at least it's not another. Oh, nice. You know, oh, hey, there we go. You know, while cornered, if you don't have a weapon that can kill things, which was our case right there, it's a little risky because we didn't have a, you know, a usable weapon. Oh, dang, this thing's activated for a while too. You know, we should probably actually be training zombies to buy the box, not just kind of aggressively buying it in the middle of the round, but who cares? And activate it again. You know, it does. This is a really cool ability. Even if it isn't the best, which I haven't really made my mind up on it, it is still so fun to use. Maybe it's just because it's something new, but activating this is just so fun. Just every zombie being in slow motion. Dude, why am I getting so many of these? But having every zombie in slow motion just, you know, explode when they hit you and not able to do much is pretty cool. Use it. Oh, cool. I love this ability. This ability is just so freaking fun, dude. Just, well, I mean, it'd be nice if we had a ray gun, which we're still working on getting, by the way. We'll get there. But just zombies being in slow motion is so freaking cool. Ah, finally, ray gun. Oh, mine. Take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, no. Ray gun, please. All right, boys. Round 37 took us quite a few rounds, but we got the good old ray. All right, but let's go ahead and test this ability with the ray gun. So as you can see, if we use the ray gun at our feet, we will very quickly kill ourselves. I want to get a horde of zombies, and we're just gonna spam the crap out of this. And a lot of comments I've seen are that people have been using this ability to get kind of rocket launchers gold, and for using the ray gun to kind of stop the splash damage. So here we go. Got a big train of zombies, and now all we're gonna do is spam right at the ground. We're just gonna try everything we can do to pretty much damage ourselves as much as possible. We are still doing damage to ourselves, but we're gaining armor back, and we're only using armor to hurt ourselves. Yeah, it's not gonna kill us. As you can see, full health, full armor, just spamming. Oh, now it's gone. Now we will kill ourselves if we stop. So this would be really good for getting rocket launchers gold. If you're trying to get, you know, gold rocket launchers, if you activate this ability, you can just straight spam it, and if we try it again without the ability, you can quickly see that we'll die pretty much immediately without the ability. It is definitely fun. Definitely a fun and unique ability. All right, here we go. We got it again, and we're just gonna spam at the ground. We're not even gonna try to shoot the zombies. We're just gonna walk back and forth. Just absolutely going back and forth. We're pretty much invincible. This is pretty much God mode. I can't see anyone dying while using this. But yeah, with that, boys, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I definitely do like this ability. I think it has some really good uses. It is definitely one of the more fun abilities to use in the game. Just, you know, the absolute invincibility is a blast. However, when it comes to this versus Frost Blast, I still think personally I would prefer to use Frost Blast. Frost Blast with each individual use isn't as good as this ability. One activation of this is better than one activation of Frost Blast. It's just, you gotta understand, Frost Blast charges so much quicker than this, and you can store up to 3 of them. And I just feel like having that storage of 3 and just how insanely quick Frost Blast charges, it's just really hard to beat that. You can continuously spam it. It can save you out of a corner constantly because you can just recharge it in a few seconds. But in terms of, you know, using the ray gun or any sort of explosive, this is definitely super helpful because you become invincible. You're not going to be able to kill yourself with any sort of rocket launcher or the ray gun. So for like Outbreak, for using the ray gun strats, and there's certain strats, this is definitely going to be very useful. I just think overall, I'm gonna have to go with Frost Blast being the better ability. But I'm gonna keep this one in my wheelhouse, and there is definitely gonna be times that we're gonna be using this, especially the next time I do a rocket launcher game. You best believe we're gonna be rocking this. If we ever go for around 100 with the RPG, the Sigma, yeah, we're definitely using this ability because that seems like a ton of fun. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this one, boys. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, type scuffed PhD in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time.